Bob here. Bob's Bad Insurance Blog, the B.I.B. What's bad about it? Insurance. There's a lot of bad things in there. It's, how do you say, shark-infested waters. And I've worked at every level of insurance, from agents all the way up through sitting down with CEOs of insurance company and lobbyists in the state legislature. And the one thing that I've found is that the higher up you go, the more bloody the waters are. So there's lots of bad aspects to insurance, lots of great aspects. Of course, they can keep us safe, make us whole, make our life less worrisome. But the bad aspects can impact us financially, socially, all kinds of different ways. Anyway, so one of the worst pieces of insurance law that I've ever run across is the PIP law. And that's what I want to talk about today, personal injury protection. It's required in Florida because we're a no-fault state. And every auto policy, every driver that's licensed and has a vehicle on the road has to have PIP. It is required that you have $10,000 in personal injury protection coverage, which is basically medical coverage that follows you no matter where you are. You could be walking along a sidewalk, somebody hits you, you could file on your PIP. And that's been the problem. What's happened is over the years, the trial lawyers and the insurance companies have kind of been at war with the lawyers wanting to sue them for every PIP claim in the business, and the amount of fraud that goes on in the big cities with all these 411 pain and call your attorney right away the minute you get in an accident has really driven that that problem forward. So it's a problem for everybody that drives. If you get in an accident in Florida and you get hurt, you have to collect on your own PIP. So even if somebody hits you, you're just sitting there at the stoplight, somebody piles into you, you have to collect from your PIP insurance first. Problem is, once you do that, you fall into that high-risk category, and suddenly your insurance company may drop you, and you'll find it very difficult to get other coverages. None of the non-standard insurance companies want to cover you. Only a few of the standard ones will. I mean, Progressive will cover for one PIP claim, but most of them will deny you or raise your rates, and it is it's unfair to drivers that are just minding their own business and driving well. So my warning today to avoid the bad insurance is, if you get in an accident and you're not really hurt, don't go to the doctors. If you're just hurt a little bit, take an aspirin, go home. You have a couple of weeks if you need to put in a claim to make sure you're feeling good. But if you don't need to, just avoid putting that claim in. Avoid it like the plague, because it will haunt you for up to 5 years in some of the companies. And that's the Bad Insurance Blog for today. Remember, always keep your deductibles high and your payments low. Bob out.